There we go. We're live in 30 seconds. But it'll be right now when you guys see us. We're here.
Whoa.
Bippity boppity boop.
Oh, so loud.
Yeah.
Right there in the microphone. Well, guys, gals, other pals. It's your boy Savvy hanging out with Top Streamer 2024, Grudo King 97, here for NGS Week 2, Division D West, Rooster Pizza, WBP versus Magnitude Aftershock. How's it going, Savvy?
Oh, it's going swell. It it actually. Oh, okay. It was a little scary there because it looked like I was going to be playing.
You were
on
gonna be
pink.
the celebrity step in. You were coming in
Yeah,
clutch, but they got their stuff straight. So let's get right into it. We've got the map state on the board. Oh wait, hold on. Rooster Pizza won the coin flip.
Yeah.
So
Also, very disappointed in that. That's my one job. I want to flip the coin.
yeah, they
It'll
they
tell
did
me.
they did message me they were ready, but they sent it to my muted phone. So
Hmm.
it's I guess shame on me. But yeah. So they won the coin flip. They chose first pick for game one. So Magnitude got rid of Sky Temple and Braxis. Rooster Pizza got rid of Battlefield and Dragonshire, and Magnitude's taken us to Infernal Shrines first. What do you think about that? How does that make you feel?
Hmm. Is it too early to go to hell?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. It's scary. Scary, but I mean, why not, right?
Yeah.
Let's try it.
Wait,
I'm fine with it. I mean, this is kind of it forces team fights. Okay, so that's gonna be a big focus here. Uh,
yeah, I'm ready
yeah.
for some more John Cena in my life.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
You got the horn ready this time, right? I don't have to. We
Do
don't
do
have.
do do do.
Oh,
Right?
you're disappointing.
I did it wrong on purpose. That's okay.
This funny
Hey,
guy.
congratulations, by the way, on being the top streamer 2024. It's just, you know,
You know what? I was given the award last time, and then it came in my Discord chat, so we've added it to the overlay. We're
so, somebody said it. That means you're legally allowed
yeah.
to
I mean, the internet wouldn't lie
advertise
to
it.
me,
No, not at all.
and that is 100% a legitimate award in the corner.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
Does that image have? Uh, it almost looks like there's a satellite dish on the top of that thing.
It's I you know what when I first looked at it, I thought it made sense for something, and then I
It's
it doesn't.
it's one of those. The more you look at it, the worse
It
it
looks like
gets.
it comes from some kind of controller technology in the last 20 years. I don't know where
Yeah,
AI would have got it from. I'm kind of more concerned
yeah,
about the D-pad that's like there's definitely four buttons on it, but it looks like it's
but
two of the same two buttons.
yeah, we'll allow it.
Hey man, the internet told
Oh
me
god,
so we're good to go.
internet's great.
Uh,
Okay,
I guess while we wait
so
for Magnitude to get ready, let me go ahead and hold on. This is great. We're gonna transition to this screen right quick so it doesn't look sloppy, and we're gonna bring up the division standings. Oh no, I lost the picture for their team. Let me see if I can fix it. Yeah, it was this one, and then maybe it. Oh, it's just being. It's just I had it last week. That's all right. Sorry, your logo's not here, Magnitude. We tried.
what?
We tried, but I will go ahead and highlight the teams that are playing right here, right now. Magnitude has 8 points, and Rooster Pizza has 5. Remember, everyone has a free 4 points because some schleb team withdrew immediately. Why even sign up? You know what I mean? I
So
don't know.
let's take away 4 points. Magnitude's got 4, and Pizza has 1. Okay.
So if I had to guess, Magnitude got a 2-0 at some point. Rooster Pizza, we watched them last week. They went one. They got one win in their series against Maximum Thrust.
Right. Which they thrusted maximum.
They did. And there was lots of thrusting. There was lots of pizza making. It went both ways. And we are readied up. We are getting into the joyous draft phase, which is coming up right now. When I switch the phases, go back to this screen, and now we're in the draft screen, boy. Now there's the icon. It didn't come up in the other one. I gotta figure out why it didn't. But their icon's up now. You're welcome. We've got it fixed up.
You know what? Top streamer problem. Made it work.
You know what? I fixed it without even knowing I fixed it. So here we go. And now it reorganized the player list on me. Gosh darn it. I thought I had it ready and it goobered up. So here we go. First ban to the side of Rooster Pizza because they chose that. So
who are you thinking they're gonna ban here from
I mean,
Magnitude Aftershock?
I don't know what their plan is. Oh, well that is
Dan? Okay.
I mean, it's a good ban on this map. He
It's
does
a good ban.
he does work killing the Skelegrubbies. You know.
Yeah, he can definitely kind of poke from ways away.
There's the
We got a
Rhaegar.
Rhaegar ban.
That's a healer removal already.
And a Stukov.
Well,
Okay,
we just
makes sense.
We're a little bit back to normal with our getting rid of the healers. Go ahead, throw one more in there. Anduin ban?
Do it. Do it. Or like a Zul'jin or a Vala.
Oh, what would that do? We don't
don't-
want to pick on
I don't
Pedo.
know.
We don't want to pick on Pedo. I know he's got other people in that hero pool. It's just a very shallow pool.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
kiddie pool, you know. All right, and the Joanna. So
That's always a solid ban.
very
Can't
good.
be wrong.
So
Oh,
who
yeah.
do we prio? What do we got in the up the sleeves? They chose first pick and they
Oh, look,
use
they
it
got
for
the
the
Vala.
Vala. All right. Well, that's
Well, counter Vala. Lots of blinds. The Banjo. Rip.
that's when you go the big multi-shot build, and you get real spicy. I don't know. I don't know where first pick where you take first pick and you go for Vala with a Brightwing and a May as the answer. There's a lot of blinds and a polymorph. When without the Rhaegar, it is not going to be easy to get rid of polymorph.
I've heard rumblings. You hate Brightwing.
We got used to it. We got there last season. We got to a point where we made sure that we left Rhaegar open with Brightwing, and we handled it. So we got your favorite hero there, the namesake of our D&D guild, as it were.
Twin Blades.
Twin Blades. Very good.
Yeah. Interesting. I wonder what he's gonna go. Twin Blades. Maybe
This is
not
on their
play.
offlaner, so probably. I've played a couple of games with Shane over the last couple seasons. It's probably going to be Smash. He's a Smash boy. There's the Anduin. I mean, honestly, if you watched last week, I wouldn't have thought that was a problem. But maybe they're just afraid of what he brings to the table. So,
Yeah, maybe they don't like his snacks that he brings.
No,
That's fair. I get that.
that's cool. And what does the scouting bring for your last ban here?
I guess some damage.
Yeah, or an
I guess.
offlaner to play with
Or
the
an
variant.
offlane. There's your damage.
A Junkrat, huh? Well, should be a targeted ban. Don't know who plays Junkrat, but someone does.
Someone doing something with a thing.
All right, what do we got
All
coming
right,
in here?
So beef were good. Offlaner and two dips.
Two dips.
There's
Wowee! We got all of Pato's heroes in this game
Pato's
today.
pool is on the table, everybody.
So I want to see Pato punish Captain Roberts.
Yeah.
because he should know all of Zul'jin's weaknesses.
A Malthael.
And a Malthael.
That may be a much better offlaner than a Bryn.
Cranky
But
is
mind
on
you, I
his
guess
signature
Hog-
Ariel, so let's see some good stuff there. Oh, they've
Hogger might offlane. Eh?
they've swapped the hero pick a little bit there. Not really. They're doing some.
Interesting.
They picked the Varian and then got the Hogger in there, but.
So now do you go with?
I don't know what they do, but
I don't know.
we're hopping
Ollie.
in. So one more screen transition for the beans. I gotta bring
All
the
the
right.
beans.
Here we go. We're swapping in, and then we're gonna just casually bring it into the game scene.
Portrait synergy.
And
That's
let
bad
me go
news.
ahead and razzle dazzle you with your pop-ups right there to show you who's playing who, so we don't have to say it. Oh, I forgot my paper that has all my observer things on it again.
Control Z.
I did it.
Just
I
zoom
zoomed
out.
all the way out.
Okay.
I did that. I want to turn off the chat screen. Control Shift C. We don't need to see that. And we're in. Rooster Pizza. Welcome back, Pato. On your blue side. Magnitude. Aftershock on your red side. And let's get the talents on the board.
Hogger's sleeping.
Oh boy. And we've got some B-stepping going on. That is a whole lot of B-stepping. Oh boy. We're in for a treat today.
Something.
Let's look at some talents here. That's a Q build for Varian. So maybe a taunt now.
Yeah, a taunt would make sense. They don't really. I mean, Hogger's kind of beefy, but he's more of an offlaner, so taunt makes sense. I'm okay with that.
There goes Hogger. Vala stacking autos, so she's strong
Weird.
now. Has the potential to be strong later, but you've got the blind on the Mei, so nothing really happening down here. Everyone's shooting
and
stuff.
the polymorph.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm a fan, especially when you have the task star going the auto build too. Anyone that's played a game with me knows I hate this combination. It's awful. It's two autos into polys and blinds and everything. I'm judging this pick already.
It's a good way to lose a lot of damage quickly. So
I'm not a fan. They split for their camps, and there goes your
Oh.
Tassadar, left to 1v2.
Yes, don't.
And see you bye. Already an
Wow.
XP lead to the side of Aftershock. And so now,
You could say they might be feeling that kill a little later.
oh boy, Pizza comes up to
Aftershock.
push and neutralize the camp. Aftershock
Just-
says, "Fine, we'll take the aggro
Yeah.
camp."
I mean, it's not like Pizza can take it from him.
Yep.
So,
'Cause we
you
Tassa
got to do
didn't.
something.
Because we Tassa didn't.
Exactly.
All right, so now they're going to rotate down. They're going to block this camp. So at least it's good macro moves, right? They've got their camp.
Yeah. I, mean,
I would have
they're-
liked to see this camp pushed into the wall before they left. They could have finished cleaning
Yeah.
up this wave, but, you know, they got down here to stop this camp, and the map state is reset now. So, looking on the other side, you have the globe talent from Jaina, who has 11 globes at 2.5 minutes already.
How do you do that?
I don't know, but they're not doing a great job of zoning her off the globes, so that is going to be a
Ow.
huge power spike way earlier than intended.
That has to be every single globe plus
Yeah.
some of theirs.
Yeah, she has made it a
Like,
point.
has to be. Wow.
And now the bruiser camps go up a little bit
Ooh.
off-timed from each other, but the same.
Oh no.
Aftershock looking for maybe the late showing, and they're coming through the
Late pick.
woods here. And
Not the woods.
it's a pretty, just a little bit of a how do you do, a little bit of throwing things back and forth.
Varian went taunt. Okay, watch for that.
We do have the taunt early.
Yeah.
Didn't taunt anyone.
Yeah, I mean, the taunt, I get it. The taunt with the auto, but then, I don't know. If you're Mei and right wing, you just wait for the taunt to go out and them to kind of jump.
If
And
minions
you-
die in a lane and no one's there, do you think anyone cares? Because that's what's happening
Ooh.
on the rest of the map right now. No one is
Definitely,
soaking
there's
XP.
A lot of globes there.
They're pushing Pizza back. Pato caught in the blizzard. I'm gonna say that's a stack of your Q talent, of your auto talent down, and there goes Night Knight again. And again, I'm gonna say it again. You don't have any burst damage. You just have auto damage, and they're both scaling. You're bringing nothing to this team fight early. I don't like it. I'm sorry.
You've heard it here first. Top Streamer 2024 does not approve.
And they lose 3, so I mean this objective should be a quick dunk for Aftershock. And it looks like Pizza's kind of like, yeah, well, you're cool, you can have it.
We'll let it go. I mean, they even let Malthiel went push
And
mid.
Malthiel doesn't even
Just
hang
for
out.
balls.
Vala has
Yeah.
11 stacks so far. She's shot heroes 11 times in 4.5 minutes.
Jaina has more globes than Vala has stacks. Figure that out, folks.
Yeah, I don't, like I said, them both being on autos, not liking it. But John Cena shows up. We've got an Arcane Punisher. There you go.
I did it. I did
And
this
no
time,
one is here to
Mom.
defend. Hager gets
What is
stunned up,
happening?
and he's going to just... He gets caught in the blizzard, and
Oh,
no one is here to
no.
defend this. They're all late to the party. Hager is not going to terrorize anything, especially not gold shot. A 4-man stunned by John Cena. That's more than a steel chair. That's a goddamn steel sofa. Pushing Pizza back, and that's a quick fort for the side of Magnitude Aftershock. Just killing the wall. Just because they can on the way out. Not quite. They got the other one, though.
Look, Malthiel's not even there.
And Malthiel wasn't there. They've got this camp, which is dead now. But yeah, that's almost a 2-level lead at 5.5 minutes and a fort down already.
There's
the
your
but
taunt.
I don't know why you. I
No
guess you go
follow-up.
in while you've got the same tier, but like you're just getting CC'd out the butt, and that's 3 down
That
again.
was a CC spanking.
That is, and now they have 10s. So
No.
I get that you wanna make the play, but like I think you could have waited for something a bit more, evident. And here Hager's getting 1v2'd, walks through a blizzard. He does turn around. Is he gonna hog wild? Oh no! That is an ice wall that just says you don't go that way. And Hager's
update. Jaina, 18 Globers.
still more than Vala's autos. Tassadar's halfway to his, more than halfway to his fully charged amulet. As far as your ults, we saw the ice wall, a blank heal, Ring of Frost. We already have 1 stack of Last Rites on Malthiel and Tazdingo on the Zul'jin. And we're choosing to 1-man defense against 5 again. And that's going to be another fort. So they're going for the Rooster camp. They know they need 10s. They know they can't defend. It is silly to defend.
Right.
It is silly to defend, but it is also just a free fort. It's
I guess it puts lane pressure elsewhere, but Aftershock can just roll up and be like, "Hey,
they're
guess what?
literally just moving as a 5-man right now. They're not even trying to macro because they've been winning the team fights.
Exactly.
If you're getting 3 kills a team fight, you don't need to macro very much. And you're getting
Jaina
the fort
is
in
fully
the swift
powered.
push. Yeah. So the Bruiser camp's down for Pizza, and now you've got the Aftershock Bruiser camp pushing with no fort in the way. So that's going to go right to the keep unless someone answers it. Also over here, you've got Crystal Aegis from Ariel, the taunt with Shield Wall from Varian, Shockwave, Rain of Vengeance, and Black Hole. There's some good CC chain there. The Black Hole, and the ring gets the Ring of Frost locks up 2 people. They're all standing in it. Crystal Aegis comes out to protect the Varian, and they get a 1 for nothing. It's a solid fight.
Yeah, that's what you needed to do. Top lane, scary right now.
Hogger's going to answer that, which leaves it a 4v4 at the
4v4
at the objective. Jaina's waiting. Jaina's waiting for the Tassadar to come over, and there's not much you're going to do. You don't have the black wall to push him away, and you just get executed by the Angel of Death. See you, Tassadar. So close.
Right.
Almost stacked up. 157. The ice wall
Early
comes
wall
out.
out. Yep.
Catches a Varian. And now it's 5v3 here. And you gotta leave. You gotta go. You can't. Pato comes in at half health from the flank to, I don't know, give up a charge maybe, but Varian's caught in the middle. And everyone leaves. Ariel still has a full health meter. Dumps it on Shane there. And they're promptly booted out of the neutral territory again. The
It's not looking great.
The XP leads diminished a bit. You know, they're not macroing, right? They are
Yeah.
now a little bit. You've got Malthiel working on the camp. That's going to help push with the, what is it, orange? So, artillery? Mortar.
Mortar.
That's the
Yeah.
one. Mortar Punisher. So, John Cena comes out with a couple of cannons on his back, spewing bullets everywhere. We're a little more prepped for the defense this time. Your top DPS and your healer are grabbing a camp, though. As a camp, John Cena and a wave crash into your fort. Three-man Ring of Frost. Here comes the ice wall.
Oh, no.
The black hole kind of scoots by everybody, and that is two people down. And a very late wall. Vala gets steel chaired. The Crystal Age is out, but Ariel's on the front lines, and that's 4 down on the side of Pizza now.
Golly gee.
As everybody's left at half points, and it looked like he Taz Dingoed for the giggles. And Tassadar gets steel chaired, and May comes in, and John Cena just promptly kicks him out of his own side of the map too. So Malthiel's just off hanging out.
Yeah, just doing mouthfeel things.
PvE.
It was weird. Magnitude just shut down Rooster Pizza for like 10 minutes there. There was a John Cena, there was a Ring of Frost, there was an ice wall. It's just like, how would you like to not move for 5 minutes of this? Oh, you're dead. Sorry.
The black hole came out and he tried to rebuff it, but it just wasn't enough.
It just didn't do.
And too many people took damage at the Crystal Aegis. Like, you're only protecting 1 out of your 3 people. So Rooster Pizza says we're gonna go somewhere else again, trying to farm as a 4-man group somewhere else.
I mean, it's a defensive play, but yeah, it's tough. You gotta get something.
You're down to
I don't
talent
know.
again.
Yeah, what do you tell Rooster Pizza to do here? Like, what do you recommend?
I mean, it's rough.
Yeah,
You've got to look. You can't look for a pick because they're 5-manning everywhere.
Right.
And there's too much. I think there's too much momentum to try to like split someone off to soak by themselves. I think the best case, you got a 4-man defense and let Hogger go push, but
yeah, I think the snowball has started rolling. That is for sure.
We're waiting for the ambush from May again.
Oh boy.
Puts a blizzard out.
Oh boy.
She's caught, but she could just ice wall, and she doesn't. She doesn't ice wall, and the blink and the Brightwing heals late. Crystal Aegis on Ariel herself to, I guess.
It looks like
dissuade them.
May's ice wall was down actually.
So the ice wall was down. Was there ice block too? I don't.
That I do not.
Oh yeah. Oh, she had backup battery. Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, that's a pick. Now you got to do a little bit of a push here, try and get something.
And they all walk into the Jaina Blizzard.
Do it like that.
Hogger's making a move on the back line, but there's no one to follow him up, and they're standing in the enemy red circles. If you've gone to geometry,
red circles are bad circles
in your secondary education. You know, circles are they're shapes, and when they're red means bad. So you want to try to stand out of those, and they just all piled into Jaina's Blizzard.
It seemed like it wasn't very targeted who they were going after. Hogger definitely hit backline, which was great. But it was just Hogger.
Well, they just couldn't get through the Jaina at that point. Yeah. It looks like they tried to come in to help, but Jaina just cut them off.
Said no.
Not much you can do, and now you're down to 1 keep on the side of Pizza. And that keeps under pressure.
Yeah, look, this is a good play by um,
Jane is taking the
Magnitude.
objective by herself
Yeah,
while everyone else goes to camp. I thought Brightwing was going to
I
solo this camp, and I
I
was,
thought it would have been amazing.
but we
But you
left
know
it for
what?
Malthael.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Like it's great. Brightwing can flash blink up there if need be. You got a frost wall slowing people down.
You've got to take this fight here, right now. You know they're
Yeah,
not all together. They're not 20.
this is the time.
This is
But you know
this
what?
is where you start to get your momentum
Yeah,
back if you can find it. And they come up here. It's 5v4, but Malthael's boogieing up here, and they're not committing to this fight. They know Malthael was at a camp. They know they had a
should
minute.
have went after the fight for sure.
They know they have
People
a
are
minute, and now they've hit 20. Now, if I'm Magnitude, I come, and here comes the May. Here
and
comes an ice wall. Oh, the Ring of Frost catches one. They're down. You got the Crystal Aegis on Ariel herself again. Doesn't matter. She's sitting in red circles. Hogger's just spinning. He's going hog wild. He doesn't care what's happening. Tassadar gets pushed out of there. Finally, the Hogger decides he wants to play, but it's far too late. And Pato, running for the hills, has to somehow... The whole map is here to play with their core, and you've got a 30, 20, 10, 5% health Pato. Dodges the ice wall, brilliant, but snowball is enough, and I think that's it. There's a bunch of cats, there's a bunch of spear throwers here, and we have
a lot
lost the
of
shield
stuff.
already. Let me go ahead and prep this for you, and we're just gonna zoom in, and it blows up. Kaboom.
Exploded.
That's a win for Magnitude Aftershock. 25-2. Uh, coming over to
Whoa. Did you feel that?
that
That's
was
Aftershock,
that was
baby.
a number 10 on the Richter scale. So they take that pretty convincingly, I'd say.
25 kills to 2. Yeah. That was it was a
Let's
spanking.
let's look here. Yeah, I mean the DPS isn't there. I'm telling you have two scaling DPS. Like what are you gonna like what are you I don't know the process there. You know what I
Off
mean?
lane, yeah. Magnitude's off lane almost did. Like it was a couple
Yeah.
hundred short.
Um yeah, and then, so the damage is clearly one-sided. Um the heal gap it's there.
Yeah.
Uh you know,
A bit, one may say.
I did see a bunch of times where it looked like Ariel's meter was fully charged, and we were waiting for a heal to come out for somebody, but uh, and Zul'jin never needing to use. Maybe he used Tazdingo. Don't know if he needed to, but
It's for the lulls, maybe.
I know he threw it down a couple times after the fights were over. There's just something about yelling Tazdingo that just makes you.
It sounds cool. It makes you feel good about yourself.
Yeah, I mean, Hogger tried. His XP's there. Tassadar was right there
Yeah.
with him as far as XP. Trying to, but I think that's where, we saw Tassadar get caught out a lot.
Yeah.
Like he either rotated late or when he wasn't with his team and they went to go somewhere, the Aftershock went and had a snack.
Yeah,
So
it's I think it comes down to just the two DPSs being able to be shut down and not having that burst. It's great to have that continual plinkage, but if you don't have kaboom, then you're in trouble. And you need that with a taunt variant. You need that. All right,
yeah,
you got to remove this person from the game yesterday.
yeah, no, that's actually that's a solid point. You've got the variant taunt, and I don't see where you have a follow up for it. Maybe a Tassadar wall, but Tassadar looked like he was trying to offlane, like he was picking up the extra offlane soak, and he you just never had the follow up for it. And when they did step up, you have two really short. I mean, the thing with auto range Tassadar is he's short range too. You've got Vala and Taz that are both short range, and Jaina's just like num 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 num. Delicious. So, hopping in to map 2. I don't even know. What'd we pick?
Tomb of the Spider Queen.
Oh, who chose the map?
So a somewhat very similar map almost.
It's a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
Uh, the good guys chose the map. All right, so that means that Aftershock has first pick this time. And there we go. So if with Roosters picking the map, maybe we'll get some little bit of home field advantage going on. You
Yeah,
know?
you got to do something to.
I said
grab them, but,
I didn't see the value of the first pick Vala come out.
No. And I mean, the Atasadar is, it's a durable hero, but the double auto DPS is scary.
Well, let's see if having the map pick is gonna switch it up enough for our boys on Rooster Pizza time. You hate to see it. They've got some Div E champions on that team. You hate to see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
We're going into. Oh God, I gotta keep clicking the buttons. There you go.
It's so hard.
Draft screen coming in hot. All right.
Salty run back? Just kidding. Don't do it.
Let's see if the bands change. If you're Aftershock, I don't think you changed anything. I didn't see anyone. Hogger made a couple moves. You know, he tried.
Yeah. He got to the back line a little bit, but yeah. Oh, weird.
So the Rhaegar's out.
Right wing. Good shout if you're picking 2 DPSs.
It's a start. And you know what? Again, like from my experience, I don't mind the Brightwing out if you've got the Rhaegar to purge the polymorph. But if the Rhaegar is off the table, you got to get rid of the Brightwing. That's just a fair trade. You can't. It's hard. There are ways to deal with the polymorph, but they're not as free as Rhaegar's baseline purge. So. And a Lucio band.
Does anyone play Lucio on Rooster Pizza?
Sure.
All right.
A quality ban.
Neat.
We'll say that was a quality ban.
When you just started a snowball fight with a rock, you ban whoever the heck you want.
So now you've got Pizza firing off
golly.
two reaction bans, and you left the Stukov up. So
he's gonna be pretty good at turning.
Now you've got another problem on the board because we know how great Stukov can be.
Yeah.
So what do you answer with? Do you grab your healer? Do they grab their healer before the next ban phase and they limit Cranky's pool some more? Nope. We're gonna let that. We're gonna let it smooth. So you got Doc on the Joanna, trying to grab that prio pick because it got through, and Night on the Asmo.
It's fine.
So Asmodan's good. He can reach a lot of the map. He's got the big range.
If he's got vision, he can just dunk if people are turning in. So that's okay. I like that. Oh,
I know Pato's real excited about that choice.
And a Chromie along Plinkage.
Yeah.
A Garrosh into Pato is not good.
If he picks up another like scaling DPS, I'm gonna be real disappointed. I hope they've learned to avoid that. Malthiel's out. And I know that's a Shane hero too, so you know they're kind of they're gimping their own offlane pool a bit there.
That is a full team reaction ban right there.
They didn't like anything that happened last game.
I would say you ban the healer here.
I would
Ada's
think so.
gonna do. There you
Yeah.
go.
Again,
That's
I'm
why
not
not,
really.
I guess.
Last week's results did not pose a good view for the Anduin, so it's fine. But we know Anduin, especially with the Garrosh, because the Garrosh flips somebody and Anduin says no and brings it back.
Right.
Pato with his standby Falstad. You know what? Okay, we'll see what build he goes.
He's got a little more range, I guess.
And a Malfurion, huh?
Interesting.
I mean,
I almost forgot Malfurion was in the game. Oh boy.
Maiev, we're getting some.
Oh no.
We're getting some spice for my pizza, and that's a spicy
Oh
meatball.
boy.
I'm. How do the kids say? I'm turned. I'm turned up. I'm ready for some Maiev. Gimme, gimme. So they've left Shane as the counter pick into the Leo.
And there's a lot of stay away from us. You have a Garrosh pole, you have a Maiev wall, you have a Leoric wall. I mean, you could even do a Leoric.
You have
Big-
a lot.
big
You have a
swing
lot
boy.
of tools for the Malfurion roots. Malfurion roots aren't really going to bring anything here.
Yeah.
I see it. I hope for it, but I don't see much. And Shane's going to go to his Ragnaros, and I know this is his go-to. This is some OG Shane action here. So let's see if Rooster Pizza can rally. It's a new game. It's a best of one right now. Don't worry about the fact. Don't worry about last game. You've got to win this game to get to the next one. So just look at it that way. It's not a best of three. It's a best of one. And we're off to the tomb of the Spider Queen. I'll switch on over back to the game. You know, I tried it and I mistimed it. It's going to look a lot sloppier. I'm so sorry, everybody. I did my best.
Don't make us remove that. Allocate.
Did my best. But I am going to go ahead and hit those pop-ups that I've got ready to go for you. Zip on out with the zoom out, and we're ready to go for Game 2. Rooster Pizza, WBP versus Magnitude Aftershock. Your blue to side. We've got the talents ready to go. We've got the... Goodbye, chat. We've got the fuzzy bears, but we're putting them away. What are you looking at? We've got the Q talent for Garrosh. Unseen Renewal for Leo. I've never known if this talent's worth it on Maiev, so I'm excited for it. The W talent, which is not nearly as good as it used to be on Chromie, and Low Blow on Stukov, which I think is just the absolute choice you have to go every time. You've got the Sleep Roots. They've got Garrosh. They've got some good CC, but he walks away because of the armor. Shane's going to go down really low. You've got Maiev in. She doesn't get any of the pulls. That could have been mega detrimental for them, but everyone walks away, licking their wounds. Ragnaros getting away from the Leo, but they're doing that. They've got the Shield Glare build on Joe. Not really sure for who, because there's not a lot of auto people on their side.
Yeah.
You've got Gluttony, which is the hero fighting talent stacking. You've got Scaling Q from Pato, so I hope. And Blast Wave from Ragnaros. Now, there's a lot more clashing going on this fight, so hopefully the Falstad gets going a little bit faster than the Vala did, but...
well, the Fall said he at least has an escape now.
Roots on Garrosh. He goes to sleep. He's walking away. He's got the armor, but Maiev goes in and yanks all four people's attention away from the Garrosh. Wow.
That was an amazing defensive yank.
Yeah, that was...
The old reach around yank.
Maiev is coming in huge. And Chromie's halfway done with her W talent already, so, you know... that being said, the rotations are a little bit better in the favor of Pizza at the moment. Ragnaros is unsure that Maiev is down there with him. He dodges the spooky hand from Leo. That's good. Kitty, my cat, is stepped on the keyboard. We're zoomed out. Thank you. Thank you so much. We're zoomed back out. And we're stepping back up. They're looking for the wraparound here in the middle, but they're working on the Bruiser camp on the side of Pizza. They've got a little bit of vision, like they've got a plan. They're executing a plan right now.
They're doing a thing and they're hoping it's a good enough thing.
Now here comes the flank. Nope, they didn't commit to flanking the top lane. They're gonna come down for the
Look out,
Ragnaros.
Shane. Look
Here
out,
comes the
Shane.
pull. Here comes the pull back out of the wall,
Oh.
and that is gross. That was
That's a
gross.
yeet delete.
My goodness. My goodness. That was some. That was yikes. Sorry,
Yeah.
Shane.
That's going to be a very unfortunate combo. You're like, oh, I'm on my side of the wall. Nah.
And you
not a
were
chance.
not anywhere near it. So the Bruisers come out. They're kind of defending it, kind of not. They're protecting the turn-ins. They're looking for the rotation. It looks like they want to catch them coming down to defend the siege camp. And now Pato's going to get yoinked
Pato.
back into the Leo spooky hand. But he has
Yeah.
the gust.
Oh, Captain Robert.
Oh, he's
stayed
got the
in
spooky
that.
hand on him though. The Q is not enough because he doesn't have the range on the Q yet, and Leo walks away. The spooky hand.
Spooky hand saved him. Captain Roberts did walk into that rolling molten ball
Yeah.
there the entire way. I'm like, maybe not the ideal direction, but hey, whatever. You survived. What do I know?
Now Maev working on the camp. She's also gone with the pin down talent. It's the way she's been getting pulls. I believe she'll get it. You got to
Throw
hit
me
3
at
people at a
18.
time. Oh, it's almost done. You got to hit 3 people at a time. And you get a stack. If you hit 4 people at a time, you instantly finish the quest. So it's a big one. Here it comes. That's a 3-man pull. The Chromie talent's done. They're all in this pool. They're working on the Maev. Wait, 9 hit points. 9 hit
was
points.
so low.
And now you're just committing a little hard. Doc J walking away, but doesn't have the spooky hand on him. Here comes the Chromie W. Not enough.
Ow.
They walk
Wow.
away by the skin of their teeth. And but they're keeping the XP balanced. This is going better. It's a
still
better
tight.
early game.
Mhm.
I mean, you've got Gluttony almost halfway done for Asmodan already, so he's doing really well.
We're gonna get our first, or one short of our first turn in.
One short of our turn in, and here comes
It's
Leo.
awkward.
The Falstad stacking, okay.
Mhm,
Now how's the wave state for the spider drop? Ragnaros is in some deep trouble. That's
Oh,
it.
The
You're
doo-doo is
you're getting
deep.
pulled, and Shane, I'm sorry your team has left you to 1v5 again. So all 5 bot. Here comes the spider. Do they defend? They're going to go try to stop them here.
They're doing an
They've left Leo.
aggressive defense. Yeah.
Yep, 4v4. Nope, they're coming up to push with this. Pizza tried to push in to get this wave as far as it could. They almost got the wall, which is pretty good. Here comes the fight.
Asmodan.
Another pull, and Asmodan is stuck by the pull. He drops a bunch of money. Pato going in hard
Pato
for it.
did-
Maev is just her.
Wow.
She has bigger balls than I do. Jumping into the fort to get that kill. That's 2 down in the defense. The spider's going to push real aggressive. Joanna pops the iron skin.
Already, yeah.
I guess.
They-
Molten Core's down, so Ragnaros defends bot lane. Mid's going to go down to the Leo, who's just
Uh-oh.
destroying it. He's
Doc
got
J.
the Neil Peasant, so he's going to wipe that. Doc J wishes he had his iron skin right now. Pato's collecting the gems that are being dropped from everybody, but
Pato's just like the team banker.
yeah.
Oh, give me your gems. Put them inside my tummy.
Spooky hand on Ragnaros
not?
as he walks away again. And now you've got 4 people looping around for this Rooster camp that spawns in 10
holy
seconds. And
Oh,
a pull on him. Asmodan gets to walk away. Do they turn?
Yeah.
They could turn, but they just run
don't.
away. Pato has too many gems to really commit to a fight.
Yeah, Pato's in a tough spot. I mean, he's the damage guy, but squishy, but also now 28 gems deep. You lose 28 gems, that is a huge hit.
It's going to be a long
For the
time until you
pocketbook.
turn in. But they got their own Bruiser camp, and Aftershock's going to come finish what they started because they've already hit 10. You've got the Taunt, Warlord's Challenge. You've got the Naughty Room from Leo. Warden's Cage, that's the one I wanted to see. Flailing Swipe, and Temporal Loop. So, really, if you get pulled or thrown by Maev or Garrosh, you're not going home.
You may end up anywhere on the map.
It's
You
a
can get
one-way
slapped
ticket to your
around.
fountain,
Yeah.
and not
Yeah.
the pleasant way. The boss prio here, because they know everyone's bottom. They're trying to stay away from him, and Aftershock says, whatever, we'll take the top camp then.
Maybe slightly early with that wave. I understand why it's happened, but
It's
now
going to
there's a
buy you
pause
some
to-
time. Now, they've got maps in bottom and mid, or camps in bottom and mid, so
Yeah,
they've
no,
got a little
they're-
bit of push. They should get this. They've got to back out. They know this is coming. The Bruiser camp saw them. They've got to go. They've got to go. This is here comes the four-man pull, a warden's cage. No one's walking away now. The W in it. The Leo walls. The blow here. I don't know. Malfurion
Weird
went
swipe.
Twilight Dream, so he can't even heal everybody on the retreat. Blessed Shield bought a little bit of time, but as is tradition for Rooster Pizza, Shane is respawning at home. You've got Titus in from Asmo, which is your team fighting one. You've got the Mighty Gust, which I know he used it. I didn't see if it helped, and we saw the lava wave. So I know you wanted that fort, but you knew they were coming. You knew they were coming.
But I
was
mean,
greedy.
Pato got his turn in.
Yep.
I'm just trying to find a positive.
I
thing,
know
that's all.
we're looking for the upside. I mean, they got the fort, right? They committed and they got it. So at least the bottom of the map is
They're only
stable.
about a level behind. It's the snowball hasn't started yet.
the
But
boss.
they got to do some turning.
The boss
quick.
didn't get to the keep. It
No.
didn't even
Oh,
finish the
no.
wall. And Pato is toast.
Oh no.
There's no fun to be had there. Iron Skin on the Joanna. I see the time loop
Oh.
coming out. Maev's backing up, but
Oh,
there's no.
mm.
The Twilight Dream wasn't ready yet. All the ult cooldowns were still up. Joanna's down, and that's Ragnaros down again.
It's a slaughter fest.
And not in a good way.
You didn't have your big ult cooldowns yet. You pushed it, and you were down. I think they were down 13s at that point. So Asmodan can clear the wave, but that's did we dunk him? He dunked him.
No, Stukov got hit by a tower.
He sure did. That's
Yeah. Just
So I
I
guess
guess an unforced error.
it's
but
one kill for the side of Rooster Pizza,
Yeah.
but nobody gets the credit.
Nope.
There's no kills.
So well done, blue defenses. They're jumping the Leo. They've cut him off. The blessed
Okay,
shield whiffs hard, but
Okay.
he burns his wall down. So they've got one. Push the fight. Take this fight right now.
Do it. Now's the time.
You know Stukov's not there. Go for it. The gust to save everybody.
Oh no.
Ragnaros gets walked away. Pato's got to be kicking himself for that. That's not okay. We've got the Iron Skin as the pool comes out, so that's good. That gust was not it, sir.
That could have. Well, listen. They're lucky they got out.
Yeah.
That
Oh.
definitely minimized the death that they could have.
I don't know.
delivered to the
I
other
don't
team.
know if he was looking for a hero gust and just didn't get far enough with his
Yeah.
flight,
This
or what.
dive in.
But you blew two people away at no health, and that's gotta
one hurts.
sting. So you're down a level and a half. You have no front forts for this.
Oh
And they're getting ready to press the advantage here again. Collecting in mid, you've got the talent advantage. No ult cooldowns except you have Blessed Shield and Gust. Asmodan, the Gust comes out to save him. It's still blocked off because of the wall there. They got the garage though. That's clutch. Low health. You wish you had Tranquility right now, but you don't. And here comes the W from Chromie. A little bit of Dragon's Breath, and they've got the tank. So at least they can step up and defend.
Yeah. They needed to do that. They needed that pick. Otherwise,
And
This wouldn't have been
Aftershock is happy enough to respect the fact that they don't have the tank. Pato is on the hunt for something. He's playing hyper aggressive on his Falstad. Now he's flying. Where does he fly to? He's going to top to the boss.
probably somewhere on the map.
Lava
Did he
wave
do it?
bottom.
He did fly the map. Nice.
He did fly somewhere on the map. All right, and the fly feels wasted as Asmodan dunks the whole wave into the ground. Asmodan almost fully stacked on his Annihilation. That will be big. The Q's done for Falstad. Maev's got her talent done. Q talent almost done for Garrosh. He's here by himself again, but his team is ready to respond. They're on both sides of them. Do they get enough of the turn in? No, they're quick enough to answer. And now Maev's back in. 4 people in that Warden's cage, but they punish her for it. They're all stuck in they're stuck in the Stukov pool. Now the Leo wall. They don't get to go anywhere. They're fighting their way out. Asmodan has a couple big dunks. Ragnar's trying to get some heal Qs off, not in time. Joanna got to the insta-mount to walk away. That fight was so close, except they were sitting on so much nonsense on the ground. They couldn't do anything.
The Leo wall was amazing. Just pinned them to the turn-in. It's like, hey,
that was
literally can't walk.
So many people were in a Warden's cage on a Stukov silence puddle, and how upsetting is that when you just have to stand there and take it? They were so close. They were so close to turning that fight in an okay way. I don't think they need to give up hope. They're doing all right. They've just got to find a way to deal with the wombo combo of stuff from Aftershock. And if they get this turn in, it can buy them a bit of breathing room on the map, but they can't get close enough. You've got a Chromie. You did have a Chromie trap there covering it, and now they back off and they cut through the smoke. Maev gets the Bruiser camp, and you know they know Pizza wants to turn in. And he finishes his Annihilation talent, so Asmo's in a good spot. Joanna steps up. Lava Wave to mid to take care of the Bruiser camp. They're going to let him turn in. And here you go. What do you do with this, Pizza? This is where you've got to make a move. You've got to make something work here.
You got to choose a lane and stick with it. Looks like they're choosing mid.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I feel like you go top because it's the boss lane. I think that's where you got to go, and you've got to. Because this way, at least, you can equalize the pressure up in the boss lane. But you've got to watch. You don't have eyes on Aftershock once the spider goes down. You've got to be careful of them.
And if they decide to rotate,
they're killing the walls so they don't get caught. That's okay. You're clearing out the walls. Joanna's kind of anchoring. She's watching on the side.
Ooh,
she's got her Iron Skin out so early. She's okay.
Like,
and now you've got Ragnaros Molten Coring, so they establish a foothold, and Aftershock has to back off. Doc J stepping up, but just go with your spider. You get some
need
wall.
to push that hard.
Yeah, you guys are doing your bottom. No one's looking at bottom. This spider's going to get this wall and get some work done if you can keep them busy up here without dying. You still have the Gust and the Twilight Dream for Malfurion for your ults, but now Aftershock's 20. You got to walk away now. Your spider's almost dead, and you don't want some goober happening. Chromie takes half her health and damage, almost like it's Rise of the Infinites, and you have to protect her from Iridikron, but it's Asmodan instead. I feel like they made some progress. It does suck that nothing happened mid. Aftershock knew they had to cover mid so that the map state is still in their favor. But Maev walks into all of them, puts the Warden's cage on, and here we go again. There's going to be the Leo wall and then the pool. The pool comes out, Malfurion is down, and all your ult cooldowns are so close. They just needed to keep backing off. You've Asmo and Falstad, who doesn't have a Gust. Asmo's caught out, and you just had to keep backing up. You made such a good move on that push, and they didn't. You just had to step back and slow it down. I mean, you've got Pato's Gust is too far away.
Punk
the death timers are too long.
So many hits.
They're I don't know if they're rotating aggro from the core or what, but they're taking their time with it. There's no way Pizza spawns up in time.
No.
Pato's Gust is too. I mean, he'll gust him away, but it's not going to help anything. It might buy just enough time for Malfurion to come up, but what's he going to do to help you out? Pato's there. He puts the gust
Twilight
out, but
Dream.
it's just not enough damage. Do they want? Are they giving him a chance? No, they're just gonna before everyone comes up, and that is game 2 for Magnitude Aftershock. A closer game.
Yeah, no, there's definitely
A closer
listen,
game early.
my MVP, Blue Tower.
Blue Tower.
Out of nowhere kill. Let's go. Okay.
Solid.
25% of the kills for Rooster Pizza. No, definitely better showing for Rooster Pizza.
Yeah.
Sure.
But again, like the damage is just outclassed because I feel like you went with the stacking damage dealers again. Asmodan got there, he turned on, and like sure he's got top DPS, but he's still 10k below Maiev.
Yeah.
And that's
And
not
Maev's
even
number 2.
yeah. And Chromie is also a stacking champ who it was 2.5 minutes she finished her stacking talent, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like you've got to play a little, you've got to force them to play slower if you want to play your stacking champs like that. Healing, the gaps there again. I don't.
Yeah, but
We got to work on
I mean,
this.
and that was the same as last week. Rooster Pizza's healing was almost not there.
Yeah.
Like, something's got to be sorted out there.
Get some coaching going on. Get some VOD reviews. Maybe look at the healers themselves. Get some switch up the pool a bit. But it's hard to make your way through those team. And you know what? It's no slight, right? When you're Malfurion and you're stuck in a Stukov pool, you're not healing anybody.
Right.
You know?
Exactly. Yeah.
So
No.
I think Magnitude Aftershock, they played the game well. They did what they wanted to do, and they
Yeah.
executed it. And
Malfurion was not put in a great place to succeed. The tools were not given to him. Standing in the Stukov, Leoric, Geralt, like just so many things to disrupt what you're trying to do.
well, let's see if Mr. Punk wants to come hang out, answer some hard-hitting questions from. Oh, he's not accepting messages, so
Get wrecked.
I sure did try. I'm gonna hop into the lobby and we'll give him a minute to see if he wants to come hang out. So you can transition with me.
We're transitioning, everyone.
Now I know there's a captain's list. I'll see if he's accepting Discord messages.
Transition complete.
We're here. Where is he? Let's see if he accepts the message. If not, we'll just go ahead and wrap it up right quick. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing here. But yeah, I mean, it also feels like Rooster Pizza just needed, like, they've got to pull the trigger when it's open. There were a couple times I think we both said like we just wanted to see him go, and
Hello?
and
Hello.
here's the guy. Here's the captain himself. How's it going? Congratulations.
Sorry, I was blocking messages.
You sure were. Don't worry about it.
Just tired of getting
Right.
flamed, man.
Hey, if you've got all chat on, you've got a bigger mental than I do. I'll put it that way. So good games, 2-0. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thanks. Yeah,
You guys
worked
did the
out tonight.
things.
We did things.
Uh,
Yeah, I got the flex on the tank tonight. I don't do that, so
Oh well.
But it happened.
It looked great. Both games are great. What are your takeaways from game one? Because game one was it didn't feel fair.
So we had our game plan. This is our game plan for game one and game two. Because I'm not really a tank, I don't
Sure.
really know how to engage. So our game plan was to just like stiff arm and let the damage do damage.
Yeah.
Rather than me like throw out my mage blizzard and then dive in and go crazy and die. Because that's what I do a lot. So I just adapted a different philosophy this round, and it worked out okay for the rest of the team, actually.
It did
we
work.
everybody was able to step up and to capitalize on that, especially Captain Roberts on Zuljin.
Yeah.
He stepped up and got a couple solo kills.
Tell
That
me
was
true. Did he Tazdingo a couple times for the giggles?
We don't know.
Because
We
there
don't
were
know
some
what
real
Roberts
late
does.
Tazdingos that I was like, I don't know about that one.
We don't know,
That was
but
a
it works
very-
out.
That was a very diplomatic way to say, he sure did.
You know what? He died 0 times, so all we can
It
say is
worked
that
out.
every Tazdingo was needed.
Yep.
So
was
yeah, no,
effective.
game one went, I think, really well for you guys. I mean, I didn't really see a good comeback opportunity for Rooster Pizza at all in game one. I don't know how you feel as a captain, but as a former captain, I groaned at 2 scaling auto attacking DPS on their team into your May and Brightwing.
Oh yeah,
What's
that
the
was
thought-
tough.
What's the thought process when you see that? You're like,
Oh, going
what goes
blinds.
through your head? Yeah.
Blinds. Blinds.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
because I knew I was going to be flexing on May. I played
Yeah.
May all week, so
yeah.
I'm glad that it actually paid off in game one, specifically for the blinds.
I think the best May part we saw was when you ice walled the bottom exit for
Hogger.
Shane,
For hot.
and he just he dodged
And they
your
had last
blizzard,
nights anyways.
and it looked like he was like, I'm gonna hog wild down this pathway, and then it you just stuffed it, and it
Nope.
sad guy. Yeah. So game one, I don't know. It was kind of over in the blink of an eye. But game two, it felt like you guys were being put to the ringer a little bit more at the beginning.
Yeah, game two was a lot more, like you said about Robert. It was a lot more diplomatic. we were very like, all right, let's play safe. 1st to 10. We're not going to invade or do anything crazy unless we have a tier advantage.
Yeah.
And that's what we did. We just played it super slow, stopped turn-ins, got turn-ins at good times, used camp to stop turn-ins. I don't know. We just played it really safe and slow and tried not to take any risks unless it made sense.
I will say that if you don't like take your Maev out to dinner,
Yeah.
because
Amy Carey back in.
like
Golly.
she had some sick pulls that got you out of some hairy situations a couple times, especially early. I think you got away with like 50 hit points, and she yanked them all back, and they all just instantly left you alone. And I was like, okay.
It was amazing.
As I enjoyed playing tank Maev for my team in the past, so I was really excited to see the Maev come out, and it was great. You guys had some really sick ult combos going on, like Warden Cage and the Leo Cage and the pools, and
It was unbelievable.
yeah.
The shutdown you guys had.
I think the fight at the turn-in was where I thought Pizza had like one of the earlier chances to swing momentum back, and like you guys got them in a point that none of them could do anything.
They couldn't
Yeah.
move. They were pinned against the turn-in.
Silenced.
There was a Stukov. There was a wall up. Oh my gosh.
It
this
was a
is-
4-man Warden Cage for free, and I was like,
repressive.
I wish I was that Maev right now, because
Yeah.
so if that felt so good to watch. I couldn't imagine how they felt landing it. But they almost turned it back on you at the end. Their push was solid.
Yeah,
I-
it was pretty good push.
I thought their spider push was really good, and then you guys caught them out with like 3 seconds on all of their ult cooldowns on the way back to their
Oh.
base. And
If I would have known, I wouldn't have followed him.
it was
Oh, no.
so disheartening, because it was like, just keep running, boys, just keep running, and then like you guys started to fight with like 2 seconds on like Gust, and it was rough, but like it was much closer.
Even all
So-
game, we were just like, oh, we can't go too far. We're just gonna get gusted into smithereens.
So here's a question. You guys are playing well. Nobody's died. What's the team chat like? The blue team's tower gets their first kill, and none of them
Oh.
get credit for it. Like,
Oh, that's right.
what-
Is that when Stukov died to towers?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Stukov.
Oh, yeah, that was bummer because we had the camp pushing with us.
Yeah.
It was
Okay.
funny
Was
because
it-
I was like, "Who killed him?" And Savvy's like, "I think it was the tower,
It was the tower.
just the wall tower."
So
Yeah, I can't remember. Most of the cons were really just play it safe, be safe,
Yeah.
look out, be safe, be safe. So,
Which sounds
You
so
know-
weird from a team that's got Maiev, Garrosh, Leoric,
Right.
and Stukov. Like, you just want to go in and mess them up. And
that was the thing. Like we go in, if I blew
It was-
my cooldowns,
it was
we leave.
surgical.
That's it.
It
That's
was,
all.
It was
that's
very
it.
surgical, yeah.
yeah, it all seemed extremely calculated. You guys knew what you were gonna do, and you went in, executed, and
And
for
if
the
we
most
didn't,
part,
we ran away.
exactly. You knew you're not. Well, let's try and limp along and
Yeah.
squeak out one kill, maybe. It's, no, we're done.
So, that puts you guys temporarily in first place in the division.
Hey yo!
1 point over
Congratulations.
Cheese Counter's skill.
Wow.
That's some solid momentum going into the start of the season there, my friend.
Cool. Thanks. Yeah, I'm excited. The season's shaping up.
Well, I'm sure I speak for Savvy. We wish you the best in your season. I've got my now mandatory sign-off question for you. Make of it as you will. You get to add a hero tomorrow. Who do you add? And then-
Okay, let's see. I should have this ready because I like to do theory crafting.
We've got a couple votes for Arcturus Mengsk already, so if you want to jump on that boat,
All right, give me one example of a different hero that's not Arcturus Minsk.
well,
Nat Pagel.
not.
Oh yeah, you just fish
Yeah.
him. Oh, I love that.
Oh no!
Yes,
Just
let's
fish him out.
go.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, his ult. He casts
Oh,
his fishing rod
no,
and
he's-
pulls off their underwear. I love it.
Savvy's starting a campaign for Nat Pagel.
For Nat Pagel. Yeah.
Like my choice, I would kill to be Lady Vaj or a Naga like Siren.
Okay, hear me out. Rock and Roll Racer, your race car.
You know what? Blackthorn is my other one from OG Blizzard games.
To be like Twisted Metal, but
Yeah,
race car.
there you go. That'd be
Yeah.
super dope.
Is that was a Blizzard game? Rock and Roll
Yeah.
Racer.
It was their first one. That's why, like, Blackthorn would have been great too. You know, his ultimate is the behind-the-back shotgun blast.
Yeah, there you go. That'll be fun. Just be a little remote control car zipping around.
Yeah. I think a lot of people were looking at Arcturus Mengsk kind of doing like what he does in co-op, but it's just a little bit of copium because, we're just glad they haven't turned the servers off yet. So,
True that.
What happens if they turn servers off in the middle of the season?
Everybody
I
gets-
die of amoebic dysentery.
everybody gets withdrawal penalties, so everyone gets 2 O's for everyone else, and everybody wins. But yeah, no, GG's. Good luck in the rest of
well
the
played.
season. Hope we
Thanks
we
for
catch
the
another
cast.
match. Oh, of course, I'm happy to do so. Savvy is here,
I did a thing, kind of.
but
I said some words.
the floor is open for you for shout outs, or if you want to promo your upcoming book sales or talk about any movies you might be in. It's all you.
I'm going to the moon next week, so tune in
Oh.
on NASA.org or whatever.
Perfect.
No,
perfect.
this season I'd like to shout out like the whole magnitude org.
Sure.
Everybody's been great. We put together a couple teams and scrims have been fun. Everything's been fun. Everybody's been lighthearted and it's a blast. So I like playing with the mag crew.
You guys started with some honorable B stepping, so we knew it was going to be a good game this evening.
For Harambe.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right. Sir, thank you very much for your time and games this evening. You take care.
All right. Thank you.
No problem.
See ya.
Bye.
What a punk.
All right.
What's his name?
We've got some. We had some support for Nat Pagel come through.
I
He knew
love
who he
that.
was. He knew who he
Yeah,
was. So
that's big.
the campaign is off to a great start. I don't have anything scheduled for next week yet, but we'll be here. Well, I'll be here. I don't know if Savvy will be around. I'll be here next week with
let's see.
another cast for my boys on Rooster Pizza WBP. See if we can get the momentum swinging in the other way for them. Give them a little bit of time to rest up and come up with a new drawing board plan.
Lick their wounds a little bit.
Maybe we'll grab another D match sometime during the week so we can get some nice divisional coverage. Otherwise, I think that wraps it up for us.
Hmm.
Savvy, thank you
Yeah.
so much for your time and your
Hey,
service.
thanks for having
We
me.
appreciate you. It's always an interesting.
You never know what kind of dumb stuff I'm gonna say,
Absolutely.
and neither do I. So I'm sorry.
But to all you folks who came out and watched, thank you so much. I don't know, I don't have things set up, so if you followed me, thanks. Come stop by next week when we're doing more of this. Anything else? Have yourselves a great weekend, and remember, 7 days till FF7 Rebirth. Everybody get feral.
At Peggle.
Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.